You know what? The president was right to fire you. Everything you did while you were at the FBI was for your political and egotistical advantage, starting with announcing that no reasonable prosecutor would prosecute Hillary Clinton, to your arrogance in removing classified confidential information from the FBI and giving information to your pal in order to get it to the New York Times. By doing this, you, one person, James Comey, you created havoc and chaos in this great country. But for your doing that, Robert Mueller would never have been appointed, and America would never have had to endure the lies of Russian collusion that you and your pals in the FBI created. Your arrogance, Jim, led you to believe once again that you were above the law. You took various documents that contained classified information and official use only, and you removed them from the FBI. By doing so, you violated both the FBI's rules and policies, as well as the terms of your FBI employment agreement. After being fired, rightfully fired as director by President Trump, you took 7 memos that you had no right to remove from the FBI, that you never told anyone about, and you placed them in your safe. This is contrary to the rules of the esteemed FBI, more esteemed since you left. And when you left, you were required to surrender all materials in your possession that contained FBI information. You did not. You sent some to your pal Richmond to get to the New York Times without seeking the necessary FBI authorization under the claim that they were simply your personal memos. The Inspector General report makes it very clear that merely labeling a document personal or private does not alter its official nature. You gave some of those memos to your attorneys. The report concluded that you improperly disclosed that information and that you were not authorized to do that. You simply decided to take matters into your own hands. Your lack of candor and your inability to be straightforward and return those records, as well as your failure to reveal that you took those records, especially when the FBI, sent by Andrew McCabe, came to your home to inventory and remove all the FBI property you took. You did not say when you had the opportunity and obligation that you had FBI property in your safe. Those memos that contained classified information had to be secured at a SCIF, and you know it, a sensitive compartmental information facility. But your arrogance has no bounds. After the report came out, you were quick to attack those who for years talked about you going to jail for being a liar and a leaker. Take a listen to what you said last year.
I didn't consider it part of an FBI file, all the things I talked about with Anderson.
You wrote it as an FBI director. It was a work product.
No, it was not. It was my personal aide de memoire.
But when the report came out, Jim, the IG himself said, quote, as Comey well knew, classified information is never considered personal property. Rather, it is the property of the United States government. You know, Jim, in your tweet, you complain about all those who spent years talking about you're going to jail or about being a liar and a leaker. But like all liars and leakers, you've got yourself convinced that you didn't lie. Jim, read the report. You violated the rules and cut Hillary Clinton loose on the same statute that you could have been charged with. You knew better than anyone that what you were doing was wrong. And if you want to read more about yourself, after I wrote about you and liars, leakers, and liberals, my new book, Radicals, Resistance, and Revenge, The Left's Plot to Remake America, gives you top billing again. And don't you dare tell us that we are the liars and the leakers. You arrogant, sanctimonious, condescending lowlife. You have been found to be a liar and a leaker, and just because the Department of Justice is not prosecuting you on this, don't think for 1 second that you're home free, buddy. If nothing more, your lying and leaking shows your intent to take down Donald Trump and your abuse of our courts in order to do just that. Everything you did here is just another reminder of your putting your personal ambition and ego ahead of our country and patriotism, of your attempt to get even because you were fired, and of your hatred so intense that you caused this country to almost fracture over the appointment of a special prosecutor and the absurd idea of Russia collusion. Sure, the Department of Justice may have declined prosecuting you on this, but make no mistake, Jim, your attempt to frame a president and surveil an American citizen to spy on a presidential campaign for your girlfriend Hillary that you cut loose and then used a dossier paid for with her money laundered through a law firm to destroy Donald Trump will lead to your ultimate deserved ruination. And that's my open. Let me know what